Kyle from Vancouver asks, have you ever thought about doing a collaboration with Kid Rock? Right on. Kyle, yeah, I haven't thought about it, but you know what? Never say never. Kid Rock is one of the greatest entertainers I've seen live, honestly. His live show's unbelievable. And, you know, what's so cool about Kid Rock to me is he's all genres. He shows up everywhere and he pulls it off. So the Kid is definitely would be kind of a cool thing to happen. That'd be neat. Christy from Texas asked, would you ever do a tour with a non-country artist? Well, Christy, I have to say, yeah, absolutely. If the opportunity is right for me and right for my music, and you know, we mesh well, why not? I think that would introduce me to a lot of non-country fans. Maybe I could show them what's up with country and make them fall in love with the country music world. So I would definitely think about it pretty hard for sure if I was presented with an opportunity. Deborah from Hendersonville asked, in one word only, describe your life. I'm going to actually combine two words: amazing awesomeness. There you go. Chris from Delaware, how does it feel to be on the road and on tours as a country singer? Well, Chris, I've dreamed of being on the road and singing country music for a living my whole life, so it's amazing. You know, it's a life change for sure. You know, you live out of a suitcase and it's a new place every day, but you get to meet new people every day too, which is so cool. And traveling around is a dream of mine. It's you know, to be traveling and singing your songs each night to new folks is unbelievable. So it's amazing life. Kelly from Birmingham, Alabama asked, what is your worst pet peeve? I hate impatience. I absolutely hate people that are impatient, especially on the road. Can't stand that. Stacey from Wisconsin asked, are there any songs and shows you wish you didn't have to perform? Well, Stacey, I make the set list every night. Nobody's telling me what to play, so every song I do live is one I love. You know, there's not a song that I don't look forward to getting to each night. Being on stage is the time of my life every time I take it. So there's absolutely not a song that I don't like to perform. I love them all. Lauren from San Leonardo, forgive me if I pronounce that wrong, asked, if you had to choose an actor to play yourself in a movie, who would it be? Wow, good question. You know, I've been told, the only actor I've been told I look like is Matt Damon. And so I'd probably have to have Matt Damon play me. I wonder if he could sing though. We'll have to see. Janie from Meridian, Mississippi asked, what inspires you when writing lyrics? Well, Janie, you know, I write with a guitar. It's usually, you know, sometimes melody inspires me. If that's how a song starts, melodically I'll have something, and you know, some words just kind of fall into place. But also, you know, I'm always soaking in lyric ideas and song ideas every day, every minute of the day. So, you know, it's being in a room and starting with nothing and walking out with a couple of buddies, you know, just hours later with a song is an amazing experience each time. So I love to write songs, and you know, other folks can inspire you in a room too. Your co-writers can too. So a number of things actually inspire the lyrics. Sarah from Philadelphia asked, who is All About You about? Well, Sarah, actually I don't have a person it's about. It's a song I wrote because I realized I'm the guy that when sitting across the table with somebody, and I still am going 100 miles a minute in my head, whether it be songwriting or music or something. So it was honestly a lyric that I needed to hear myself. And you know, All About You is just that. It's about, hey, I'm going to put everything aside and the focus is on you tonight. So All About You is about no one, but hopefully it's about someone to you. Greg from New Jersey asked, what were you hoping to capture when you wrote the song Cowboys and Angels? Well, Greg, when I wrote the song Cowboys and Angels, I guess I can answer this question after I wrote. You know, the minute we put down Cowboys and Angels when we wrote it, the day we did, just me and a guitar and this computer here. And you know, we listened back and realized we actually captured something kind of cool, and it was a lyric that really touched us as writers. You know, me and Tim and Josh. And, you know, we knew we had a special song. It was a Cowboys and Angels to me is a universal love story that everybody can relate to. So I think we captured something universal, and it's been so cool to hear the stories of how the song has affected people and what it means to people in their lives. It's so cool and rewarding to me as a songwriter. Jamie from New York asked, what do you remember about your Grand Ole Opry debut? Well, Jamie, it was a blur, I know that, but I remember me being surrounded by my team, you know, all the folks, it takes a village to do this, and all the folks that have gotten me to that point were there. So that was really neat. Family and friends were there. I had a lot of hometown friends that were out in the crowd, so it was a very enjoyable night for me. John Conley introduced me, and I walked out, and, stepped in the circle, and like fell over, and then played 2 songs, and then after my second song, I bent down and kissed the circle. So that was really neat. You know, my whole life I've dreamed of playing the Opry and standing in that circle, and it finally came true right there in that moment. It was very exciting for me. Amy from Baltimore, Maryland asked, how old were you when you moved to Nashville? Amy, I was 18, didn't know a person. So pretty cool. It was pretty scary at the same time too. Justine from Chico, California asked, what has been your most memorable moment in your career so far? Well, Justine, I've got to go with my grand old Opry debut. You know, that's one of my greatest dreams that came true this year. Cowboys and Angels gave me an opportunity to debut at the Opry, and since then we played several times, and it's amazing each time we play. Kelly from Las Vegas, Nevada asked, how did you tell your parents you wanted to pursue a music career, and how did they react? Well, they reacted they were nervous about it, you know. It was, I had to promise my parents I'd graduate college before I really gave it a go, so they had their parameters, but they're supportive, you know. My mom and dad are my biggest fans. You know, they get to come out to a lot of shows, and you know, without their support I wouldn't be here, so they were reluctant, but also supportive at the same time. Brandon from Nashville, Tennessee asked, I've heard you say that your parents are your greatest influence. Why is that? Well, Brandon, they made me who I am. You know, they taught me work ethic for sure. I mean, this is a lot of work, this business is, and so I, you know, and also you know, it's without them as being, you know, my support, my rock, I wouldn't be here. And so that's, you know, I think that's how they've influenced me as a person and an artist. Ari from Tallahassee, Florida asked, how did you get discovered in Nashville? Well, I didn't just get discovered one day, I promise. It took me, moved here when I was 18 and didn't know a person, and dove in, and you know, just started going to anything and everything I could. I went to writers' rounds. I frequented the Bluebird Cafe, which you know, is world famous for songwriters, and just started learning from those guys how to write songs, what was making these songs hits, and you know, and then I got in, worked my way into having some bar gigs on Lower Broad and Murray Street. You know, it was dead-end job after dead-end job, and just trying and writing and open mics, and finally out of nowhere, my now manager gave me a phone call, and he had heard some buzz about me and wanted to meet me, and it kind of snowballed from there to this point. So it wasn't anything overnight. This is not an overnight thing. It's been a 9-year process to get to this point. Tara from Orlando, Florida asked, how does it feel to now be playing the big Nashville venues like CMA Fest and the Opry? Well, Tara, each time I play a venue, you know, CMA Fest or the Opry is a dream come true, because being a country music fan, I've been a fan there for years, and so to be on those stages now is awesome. I grew up, you know, an hour and a half from here. It's always neat to play the Nashville venues, because my family gets to come out, friends and whatnot, so it's always neat for me. Ashton from Aberdeen, South Dakota asked, how did you go about finding the 3 songs you didn't have to write on your album? Well, Ashton, I'm always listening to new music that's written in Nashville. I've got a bunch of friends that are publishers and writers, and they're pitching me songs left and right all the time. Hundreds and hundreds of them. And you know, for these 3 songs, I caught myself in my truck riding around going back to them. And then I realized, whoa, man, if I'm going back to these songs over and over again, maybe somebody else will too. I hope I get to record these. So luckily, they were available to record, and they let me record them, and hopefully I did them right and did them justice. And so I'm excited about the 3 songs. They're actually songs I can't wait to play each time we take the stage, so it's really neat for me. Next question is from Elena from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Ask, you have the nicest teeth. Excuse me, she didn't ask that. You have the nicest teeth. How do you keep them so perfect? Well, I've never had braces, so I guess I got it from my mama. That's about all I can answer there. Tristan from North Dakota asked, do you have any rituals before you go on stage for a show? I actually have a weird quirk. I've got to brush my teeth before I take the stage, and then usually after that I'll pump some music that gets me fired up, gets the boys fired up in the band, and then we go out there and experience something that you know, only you can experience on stage, which is the crowd and us, you know, sharing emotions through music, which is amazing. Shauna from Monterey, California asks, where were you the first time you heard yourself on the radio? Well, I've already answered that question, Shauna. I was somewhere between Birmingham and Chattanooga, Tennessee, with some folks from the label. We were on a radio tour and listened to Cowboys Angels on the radio the first time, and I absolutely freaked out. It was amazing. Janelle from Burlington, Vermont asks, what is the one thing you do every single day besides shower and eat? All right. Well, I brush my teeth. Every day, let's see. I sing, definitely sing. I sing all the time, so that's probably two things that are, well, I guess singing is not obvious, but brushing my teeth, singing, that's about my life. Ashlyn from Oklahoma asks, what do you like to do on your time off? Ashlyn, I love to bow hunt and fish. And if I'm on the coast, I like to surf. So, bow hunt, fish, and my favorite place to listen to music, honestly, is if we're not in the field with a fire going, is on the lake on a boat with some friends. That's what I love to do in my off time. And that's all of our questions. So, Cody, CMT Radio Live, again, thank you so much for this opportunity. All of you that asked me questions, it's been amazing. I love talking to my friends and fans I met on the road. If you go onto Facebook or Twitter, DustinLynchMusic.com, and hit me with a question on my wall or on Twitter, I try and get back to everybody. So please continue to do so. Go get the new album that's out, and self-titled Dustin Lynch. Hope you enjoy. Hope some songs on there mean something to you. See you soon.